This is drawing 6-48. It's figure 6-48. And notice that the top view and the right side view have been drawn for us. We just need to figure out what the front view looks like. Takes a little bit of time to figure out what this thing looks like. As I look down on top of this, notice that this piece here is rounded and it's got a stripe on this left side. As I look at the right side view, this part is rounded and it's got a flat piece sticking out here. Well, this piece here is actually this piece here. And this rounded top here is actually this piece here. This hole goes through here. And this hole goes through here. So what that means for the front view here is the front view is actually going to look like an L bracket. A 1/2 inch thick. Well, let's just go over the sizes. It says that the entire width is 5 inches. So from the far left side to the right quadrant point of this outside arc is 5 inches. It says the depth is 2 inches. So from here to here or here to here is 2 inches, which means that this is a 2-inch diameter circle. This also is a 2-inch diameter circle. The height is 2.25. So from bottom to top, 2.25. The material thickness is 0.5. So that means the thickness of this material down here and over here is 0.5 thick. And the holes are a 1-inch diameter. So the 2 holes that it shows are a 1-inch diameter. Okay, so how does this translate into AutoCAD? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw what is already drawn there. They have a 2-inch diameter circle. So I'm going to click on diameter 2, which means the radius from center point of my circle to the end here is 1, which means when I draw a 5-inch total length here, from here I'm only going to go back 4, down 2, and back to the quadrant. Simply going to trim the part that I don't need here. I'm going to offset the thickness of this back piece. It says that the material is 0.5 thick, 0.5, enter. And I'm going to put the 1-inch diameter circle in the middle here, using the same center point. So I got to make sure that O-snap is turned on down here, right? O-snap is turned on, and you got to make sure center is turned on in order to get the exact center point. Come back down here to diameter, and this is going to be a 1. Well, that's what the top view looks like. I'm going to come down and draw, I'm going to come 1 inch down. It says there's 1-inch spacing. And then the total height is 2.25. Total length is 5. Let's delete out the spacer there. And it says that our material is 0.5 thick. So I'm just going to offset 0.5 and 0.5. Now if we close these off and trim these. So that's actually what the front view looks like. Then I'm going to draw my 1-inch spacer between the front view and the side view, so 1 inch. And then I know the bottom is 2 inches because this is 2 inches. Let me delete out my spacer. And I know there's a 2-inch circle up here at the top. But do I know where the center point is to draw that? Let me go back to the assignment. Well, if the whole thing from very bottom to very top is 2.25, that means from here down to the center is 1 inch, because this is a 2-inch circle. That would leave 1.25 from here up to the center of the circle, 1.25. I'm just subtracting the 1-inch radius. All right, well, that's okay. Let me just draw a reference line then from the midpoint of this bottom straight up 1.25. That will be the center of my 2 circles. I've got a 1-inch diameter, and I have a diameter 2-inch. And then I'm just going to draw lines from quadrant down and quadrant down. Let me trim off the bottom of this circle here. I don't need my reference line anymore, but I do need this line coming across. And here, straight across. Oops. Here, straight across. Good. Now, this circle is going to go through here and through here. This circle is going to go through here and through here. So I'm going to draw some references here. From here, I'm coming straight across here. Here. Here I'm coming straight down. I'm actually going to use this as a reference. It's not, this is not the circle that goes through, but it's aligned. Same with this one. This is not the circle that, or the hole that goes through here, but it's aligned with that, so I can use it. Now all of these are all hidden lines. I'm going to hold the shift key down so that I can select all of these at the same time. And I'm going to turn everything to a hidden line. Escape. I'm also going to put in my center lines. And turn these to center lines. And I used this one, I extended it all the way through to show that it's the same center as the center line is there as well. I'm going to copy these. Copy, grab them right at the center, and drop them right at the center. We also have center lines that we're going to draw through here. And we may have to extend this in order for it to show up as a center line. We may have to make it a little bit bigger. Notice it's not showing up as a center line. So there's two things we can do there. We can either make the line longer, or we can change the line type scale. I simply change the scale down a little bit, maybe to 0.75. It'll work as well. I'm going to copy this one. I'm going to grab it right at the intersection of where this crosses this. And I'm going to drop it right on the midpoint of that line. Also going to drop one over here, rotate it. And move this one into place. Where would that one go though? It would have to be aligned right with, move. Come on, the mouse is screwing up. Move this, enter, grab it here. I'm going to drop it right on the end point of this, showing that it's aligned. Then I'm going to move this straight down. Okay, make sure all of our circles have the lines through them, and that would be the finished product. Lots of hidden lines, lots of center lines.